How's it going, chat? Hopefully everyone's doing well tonight. We're going to be doing some Luigi's Mansion corruptions, which I'm very excited to do. I've done Luigi's Mansion a couple times in the past, and I've enjoyed it every time. I don't think I've had a bad experience with corrupting Luigi's Mansion, and we're going to try to find a new place to corrupt this time around. I believe we're going to corrupt right when we see Egad trying to wrestle with a ghost. Because then you get a good little cutscene of him being dragged around the room, and I think that will result in some good corruption. So we're going to start there. We may move around throughout the stream, but I don't have too long. I probably have about an hour and a half to stream tonight, so not terribly long, but somewhere around there we'll corrupt, and yeah, stay tuned for that in just a moment. And enjoy the background music, which is from Fear of Dark, who's, I'm going to describe it as chiptune, chip funk kind of stuff. Good music nonetheless, though. So enjoy that, and I'll be right back. Alright, sorry for the delay. Let's get started here. Transition scenes here. How's it going, everyone? This is the second time I stream with the green screen, which is exciting. And I was worried about the lighting. I think it's okay, for the most part. Because my lighting is usually pretty consistent. The only variable to throw into that is the window, which is over like that way, kinda. So, yeah, should be okay though. Anyways, Luigi's Mansion, let's get started. I'm gonna lower the music down here. Very carefully. And there's the emulation. Hopefully we'll capture right. There it is. Luigi's Mansion, I knew it was one of the games that when OBS tries to capture the window, it takes like half a second or maybe 2 seconds to actually grab it, which is a little worrisome, but I think it'll be okay. Just in between corruptions, we can't do them as fast. We have to wait a couple seconds so it actually shows up on screen. But let me go ahead and pull up the Windows Glitch Harvester. And I actually forgot to test this before stream, so I probably should have done that. But I knew the game already corrupts pretty well, so hopefully it shouldn't be a problem. Let's go ahead and give our first test corruption. I have a save state right around here. Let's make a new one right there. This isn't where we're going to corrupt, but I just want to use this as an example of what we can expect. So, blast target. Where intensity is 0, so I want to up that a bit. And I'm going to change my starting address where I'd like to corrupt. It's being a little weird. So I was looking to grab another version of the Windows Glitch Harvester. I think I still kind of want to do that because this one has a weird delay to it. This is the newer version that I downloaded that I have not been enjoying a whole lot of. Like here, there's gonna be another corruption in a second. Why it doesn't load instantly, I'm not entirely sure. How's it going, Baby Blueford? Hopefully you're doing well. Good to see ya. We're gonna do some Luigi's Mansion corruptions, but I'm deciding which piece of software I want to use. I'm not sure if it's gonna be this one I'm using now, this one up here, because I'm having a similar experience where I had with Animal Crossing, where I'm just not happy with the results that I'm getting. Do I hang out with your girlfriend? Always a fun time, absolutely. Glad of you to stop by. We get good results, so I'm indifferent to change it. It's just so slow. It's weird how sluggish it is. It's like it's not linking up with the game itself. Wasabi Tonic coming in with a subscription. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. We should get some content rolling so I could actually do some corruptions, because usually you don't have too much time to stop by. But thank you so much for the support, man. Let's do a corruption, why not? So let's back out of this. I'm not gonna try switching software now, I'll just do that a little bit later. Here's our save state. I'm gonna skip ahead. Sneaky sneaky lemon corn peaky. That's a good quote. Okay, and we're doing just a regular save file. Skip through all this, everyone's seen the intro to Luigi's Mansion. And the part we're actually gonna corrupt is when we see EGAD for the first time. Wow, this tech is dark, I wonder if tech can read it. Oh, I can totally read it. I have a dark background. I don't know, does it show up on here alright? I can't tell if that's so tiny for me, I can't even read it. Oh, it shows up perfectly alright over there. That's weird. Yo, tech, good news. I saw that you became affiliate. Congratulations, that's fantastic. I noticed in your Discord. Hell yeah, congrats, man. It's an awesome first step, I can tell you that.
Mario!
Alright, go and try this door. Nothing there. How about this door? Nothing there either. See, if I speed it up, if I go into turbo mode, I might actually beat Wasabi's time. Extremely excited? Yeah, I bet. I bet. Alright, let's go ahead and do this old thing. Use that good old key. You know what? Let's corrupt here. His hand is there and we actually put realistic hands in the title. Why not? I kind of want to get him his shaking hand, but oh well. I streamed for once today again. Ooh, I missed your stream. Were you doing some Toho? Very exciting though. It's cool. It's tough to stream all the time. Like, this is my first stream in probably a week or two. It's been a while. It's just tough to make the time sometimes, you know? Wait, did that come through the stream? He had a little bit of a broken elbow there. Okay, let's see. Load that one. This corruptor, I swear, it's making me angry. Make the key have Luigi's face somehow would be hilarious. That'd be a good ROM hack. Where he has a very broken arm, but I'm annoyed with this corruptor. Like right now, I'm loading it. You can see it flashing because I'm technically loading the corruption, but nothing's being sent to memory. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna change it. I can't stand it. It's terrible. It's dreadful. So, stop that. Oh, my auto kill switch is gonna kill it. Manually turn that off. And this will take 2 minutes. It's actually a good example of how quickly you could download the real-time corruptor and get corruptions going. No, it's more nuanced than that. But hi everyone, here's the void. I think before I was using I have 3.28. I think I use like 3.34. I wrote it down. So, stockpiles, GameCube, burglars. Non-GameCube. No, I didn't write it down. Bollocks. Okay. I have to guesstimate which one I want to use. Let's use... I know the 3.28 version is not fantastic. Let's do 330, 340. The newest branch is 350. 340. Why not? I'll download that. A lot of this doesn't make sense. I'm sorry. Downloading it. It's only 58 megabytes, so it's kind of a small suite. and I think most of that is probably Dolphin, because that's installed with it. The program itself is kind of small. Okay, we got 3.40. Gonna download. Oh no, Dolphin's separate, and that's only 17 megabytes. Dolphin is tiny. At least Neri's mod is. They might have taken out some facets that you don't actually need. Okay, got that. New version of the glitch harvester. Just make sure it pops up okay in a sec. It is the new version too, so good sign on that. This is the alpha version, which is the one I prefer. I think we were in beta there for a short time. There it is. And now I gotta configure my controller for Dolphin. Do that real quick. The annoying part, I think, is not having a profile. I should, I don't know, export a file so I can quickly load all my profiles for my Xbox controller to GameCube. I'm slow with that, though. Okay. I should play some music in the background, I'm sorry. Let's do some more, Fear of Dark. Not too loud. Is this one we listen to? I don't know. Tech, how you been, man? I've been alright. I've been alright for the most part. I am still in college, as you know, so I'm working through all that. But coming up soon, I'm going to be heading back home, which I'm very excited about. I'm going to have more free time on my hand. The summer is one of the things you're going to kick off, I think. Okay, controller set up. Now I need to set up my path to point to my Luigi's Mansion file. Got that. And load up Luigi's Mansion. Oh, minus that thing. Turn off the graphic handler. I do not want show on screen messages. Okay. Got it. I miss you being able to see a stream every night. I know, right? I miss being able to stream every night. Like, it's been like 2 weeks, I think 2 of those days I've actually streamed. It's because I have this extremely difficult class that I'm working through. It is so painstaking, that class. It's good though, it's good practice, it's for my career, so it's good. But it is a difficult one, so I have not been having the easiest time with that, and that's why most of my streams have been suffering for that reason. Or just my time has been suffering. I think the quality's still about the same. It's as bad as you can get. Okay, and notice, this is the thing I'm looking for, this intensity slider. Before, it went up to a very small amount. Now we go to 500. I don't even know how big that slider is, but it is ginormous. That's what we want. That's the quality we're looking for. We have targeted Dolphin, so I'm going to bring this slider down a bit. I do need to target our save states, which we have with the door handle, and that's still, I think, the correct save state. Hopefully, no, that's not the correct save state. What are we doing? That's the older version of Dolphin. That's not what we want. We want the newer version of Dolphin that we're currently using. So I need to create a new one. So let's do that real quick. Create a new save state, all through this. Speedrun strats, try to see if we can beat Wasabi Tonic's time. Even going this fast, I don't think I can beat Wasabi Tonic's time. He is too quick. He was also going for, I think, an A+ last time around, or something like that. Like, you go for the grades. I think the best I've ever gotten is a B- or something like that. So, not the best time. Okay. Hand in place. That's where we're going to corrupt. That's where I'm targeting in the save states editor. Move from quick access. Add the new one into quick access. Dolphin, user, state saves. Select. Good. Okay. First corruption of the evening. Try it. Second corruption of the evening. Third. Fourth? Fifth? What's going on there? Dolphin Mod Tools is disconnected. What? Can't send a message. I know what's going on too. I gotta do this. Close down Dolphin. I can't close down my Netcore server. Oh, this is a lot painful. This is why you should always test stuff before stream. It's a very good example of why. especially if you're using unique software that doesn't want to close by itself. What is this thing called? Dolphin save state info. Close that. Cool. Get this all back up. Hide that window. Most of those are up, except for what's up the top? The parameter and stash. There we go. And Luigi's Mansion. And capture. Oh. Save state. This one again. We're using the shitty version. This is the difference, is there is an intensity slider. There's little dots along here, which is, I guess, supposed to be varying levels of intensity, but I don't think it quite works right. Alright. And blast it. But we need to target Dolphin first. Target Dolphin. Start up the netcore server. Target our save states, and now go. It seems to be loading it. You can kind of see how it's pausing it, and it's trying to load the save state, but then something's going on with the netcore server. Nah, it's because it's the wrong version of Dolphin, that's why. It's targeting the wrong one. Dolphin user state saves. The correct one. There we go. Okay, and hopefully it's now a speedy process. I apologize about the 19 minutes that we spent trying to get that working right. Okay, starting address we're going to move a little bit up. The intensity slider we're going to bump up as well. Ooh, all my windows want to snap to one another. And for the most part, I'm not seeing too many corruptions. But again, we can't really judge the quality. That's not a bad one. I like the finger getting messed up. The knuckles bleeding out of the hand. Getting a lot of that. I like the arm one that we got earlier. Sorry I couldn't see that one, to be honest. Something to look forward to that we won't have to deal with all this crazy nonsense in the future is that the... Oh, that's not a bad one. Go and grab the doorknob, Luigi. Where's your shaky hand? Fantastic. The real-time corruptor, which is the software that this is packaged with, which is a nicer program in my opinion, comes with a new, or is going to come with a new version of Dolphin called RTC Vanguard, which will feature the ability to corrupt Dolphin games, GameCube games within the real-time corruptor. I keep saying Dolphin because that keeps getting throwing me off. But it's exciting. We can corrupt GameCube games within the real-time corruptor, which is a much nicer piece of software. We don't have to deal with the singular save state that we're dealing with currently in the stockpile manager, where you can only have one stockpile per save. There's gonna be a lot of advantages to that new version. Unfortunately, it's still in like pre-alpha. Like it is very far from being even released to the development build, let alone consumer use. So I will look forward to it, but it's not in the cards at the moment. Very exciting though. Likely, I would hope this summer it will come out, at least for the dev build. Because if it comes out this summer, I'm going to be playing that a lot. I already do a lot of GameCube corruptions to begin with. They're probably my favorite system to corrupt. So that will be extensively corrupted. Luigi's a ghost. Can he turn the doorknob with his ghostly hands? He can! Oh, and thank you for the host, Baby Blueford. I don't know why my host notifications aren't showing up. I think it's the Slobs, Streamlabs OBS version of their alert system no longer has a default host of one person to pop up, which I think is annoying. I gotta go in there and adjust that. So if you're hosted by one person, it still pops up. But thank you for the host as well. This is where I'm gonna corrupt in a second when EGAD starts freaking out. Is there anything else here we can get? I want to see the hand get messed up. Maybe it's our starting address. Maybe it's where we're corrupting isn't very good. Let's start at 0. Possibly that would be better. Not seeing a whole lot of difference, but you never know. That's kind of cool. You see how this screen is rendered? That's awesome. So it's just a disembodied hand moving along this doorway. I'm surprised they rendered both doors. Maybe it was just easy to flip one over. Okay, keep on moving. I love those broken knuckles. Let me change the starting address again. Just a touch. Just the tiniest bit. We're not crashing as often either. Let me change around my value list so I'm more exclusive. I can allow more values. Which actually seems to break it a lot. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. While we're doing this mindless task, let's play some music. Let's do some Animal Crossing. Let's do the New Leaf OST. No, midway through. God. Okay, pause that. Do this one. There we go. This is my end card music, so it actually is kind of weird to hear outside of the end card, but oh well. Yeah, but hopefully everyone's doing well. I've had too much time to catch up with all my streamer friends and all the people. I try to watch them whenever possible, but it's not too often I get the chance to. Summer I think will be wonderful for everyone. Super zoomed in. There's that one and there's this one, where it's supposed to be dark in the room. You see the shadows here? Turn off the lights. See that nice shine on the doorknob. Make everything super bright. It's like a well-lit picture, like they have a spotlight behind them. It's kind of cool to see because you see all the details. And this one I like a lot, just a nice, very close zoom up. You can see the hand shimmer. And to re-roll that one, we can zoom in even further or farther away. That's where I think I saw the messed up hand, was like the ghostly arm going up a bit. And other variations of that zoom. I think that's about it. We're not going to get any horrifying body dysmorphia kind of thing. So let's move on. I'm going to load my fresh save state. And we're actually going to open the door. Can you believe it? I'm having a hard time believing it. And I think I'll create a couple save states, but I think I want to get the one where Egad's being like kind of dragged around. We'll do one there. Maybe we'll do one a couple seconds after that. That's nice of you. Community! When he gets, like, surprised. Right there. Second later. Right there. That's good. Okay, and... we want Egad on the floor. We want Egad on the floor. Right there. Okay, perfect. Couldn't be better. Alright, let's start with the first one. Luigi walks into the room. He's got that suspender strap messed up. Various cone-shaped objects for Luigi. It's his cone of protection, if you will. Oh my god! What happened there? The camera pans over to Egan, who's like standing there stiff. That makes me wonder, we can do a free cam. Oh, I don't have that enabled right now. We could do that. Because I think Egad is just frozen in the corner. Nah, I'm not too worried about it. Where he's just standing there stiff, and this just gave us a little bit of a perspective of what's going on there. Whichever one. This one. We can re-roll that. Get the camera even more messed up, if you will. Oh, Animal Crossing is playing in the background. Maybe it should be. I don't know if this is good, like, background sound. It's not entirely. I know it's not. I think the mansion just pinched Luigi's arms and said, "You're mine now." Yeah, I think so. Not only that, like, it took the camera away. He's like, "You don't even get to see this madness. We're gonna take you away." Okay, let's corrupt at 0 again. God, the camera shakes. Oh, Flathead! Wait a minute. Flathead Luigi. Slightly squashed. Just a little squashed. Why is he on the ground already? What happened there? And then he just kind of floats away. Like he's already just so scared, he can't even physically move away from the ghost by himself. He just kind of drifts away. Oh, that's great. Okay, I'm gonna save that one. I'll call it Luigi Drifts. Okay, moving on. We can re-roll that one if we want, I don't know. Oh, Dolphin crashed. I should get my kill switch open. Have you been so scared that you levitated away? I can't say I have, but I sure have seen someone who has now. I mean, man, that was a sight to see, if you will. Real quick, I'm opening up a program called Dolphin Kill Switch, or Auto Kill Switch, which will let me restart the program if it dies like this. And I used to be really slow at opening the program, so I favored this. So select what am I selecting? Dolphin executable. And then I'm selecting the game, which is Luigi's Mansion, wherever that is. Good. And Auto Kill Switch is on, and now it'll just restart itself. I don't have to touch anything, it just opens back up, it's amazing. There we go. Okay, what were we doing last? We were corrupting here. I was gonna re-roll that, see if we get different poses out of them, which we do. Pay attention to his hair. That's the most important part, I think. Have you ever been so scared that your jaw just drops and your hair shoots out of your head? I mean, that's the next level horrifying reactions. I'm gonna call it hair shoot. Okay, let's keep going in this fashion. We're like speeding up his animation. There's that drift again. He just reacted too fast. He's a little bit too scared. Even before the ghost showed up, he was a little too horrified. Again, he's on the floor right away. Don't know why that's the thing. More floating away. I need to grab on my dashboard a stream marker. Do that real quick. Clear dashboard and stream marker. Where are those? A. Okay, I want to go back and flip something there. Reroll this again. On the floor. I think that's about the extent of this. Either on the floor or he does some weird like pose thing. I'm so glad that we got that though. This one he isn't even scared. He's so horrified. He can't even like. Also, I'm moving my hands around a lot. I should show my hands in the screen. He's so scared that he just doesn't even react. He just floats away from everything. Very nice. Alright. That's bugging me now. Hands. Okay. We're gonna start back from the top again. And try to corrupt it some more. Get some new ones. This one, his voice is a little messed up. A little bit. That's some quality music. Some quality piano work there. And I like how it just goes back to normal, like nothing happened. Okay. Try this again. Actually, I was gonna say re-roll that last one, but this is also similar of sorts. Let's try this one. Re-roll that. It's like a chipmunk. Or like you're fast-forwarding something. It just skips ahead. Oh, my phone's reminding me I have to work tomorrow. Reminder, you have to work in 6 hours. Ah, it's fine. Okay, I think... Well, that one's not a bad one. I was gonna say, I think that's enough corrupting Luigi, but he's got quite the big hand. He's quite the slugger, if you will. Even though it goes back to normal. Let's try rerolling that. Different hands, different extents of, like, blowing them up, if you will. That's about it, though, for that one. Okay. From the top. A little bit more for Luigi. Oh, I like his hat. He kinda looks like he's wearing a visor, like those ones that just block out the sun a little bit. But no, it's like a chef's hat. It goes, like, way up. Some weird silence there. Adjust that hat a little bit more. So that's just the stretchiness that we're seeing. We're just seeing a very small extent of that. I always like it when it covers part of the eye. I've seen a couple corruptions where Luigi's hat will do this. And it looks great. It looks like he's hiding in his little hidey hole. Sometimes it's like completely over the face, so it's like a mask. Alright, that's enough of Luigi. What do I do with these save states? I have a decision to make. I don't think we keep them. I think they're nice, and I'd like to keep them in a stockpile. We're gonna wait for the new version of the real-time corruptor to come out. Once that comes out, creating save states and creating stockpiles will be so much easier. At the moment, I'm too lazy to collect them all. Because we'd have so many saves that we'd have to keep track of. And I have to name the stockpile something similar, and yeah. Alright. Next, I'm gonna try adjusting my blast range. I think that messes with stuff in a way I don't want it to mess with it. Okay. And also see, our intensity right now is like 94,000, and if we look in the blast editor, it's not... we're not getting more corruptions when we increase that intensity slider like we used to be able to. Like, we'd go to 900,000 and we'd get 900,000 corruptions here, no problem. It would slow down like hell, but we'd get 900,000 corruptions. Now, however, I don't know what the deal is. Like, we're getting 500, and this is a hugely intense slider result. I don't know if it's supposed to make things easier. Sometimes I just like breaking the game until it doesn't react anymore. I imagine possibly, let's try that. I've done this in the past. If I do it with a Nightmare engine, which you can't see me selecting, of course, and I blast it, and I break the game. Can I load it? Will it let me load it? It said it threw up. That was literally the error code. It's like, the real-time corruptor threw up. Okay, I can. And yeah, literally, we get 94,000 corruptions here. Like, I could scroll through all of these various corruptions. We would get those results before. I don't know why we have such a limitation now. Possibly because the vector engine is, maybe it was refined to have much smaller pools of values, but we can't seem to adjust that in any way. And if I go to, well, I don't even have settings for this program. You have settings for the real-time corruptor, but not for this one. So, it's an annoyance that I have been not in favor of. Whole numbers only? What happens if we don't use whole numbers? I'm messing with some parameter stuff in the background. This is not using whole numbers. I don't know if it will make any difference whatsoever. Ah, this one was kind of cool. See the top of the roof there. We're seeing some good ones with like his head. Like this one was nice. See through the back of his head? That's what his hair looks like, just in case you're wondering. I have seen so much of Luigi's hair, it's insane. I just punched my laptop to try to get my camera fixed. And move my camera all around. It's never looking just right. I'm always gonna try to adjust it. Now my head's cut off. Shoot. Let's do that. Good. I've seen too much of Luigi's hair. Like, it's so often with corruptions we see it. He has a see-through head, so you can kind of see through his glasses and stuff like that, which is kind of neat. See the side of it there. Who is that? Who is that man? Have you met him before? I've never met him before. Let's go ahead and, which corruption was this? This one? No. That one. Let's go and take a look at, Woogie. Woogie. I think that's who I would say this is. Noggy, because he has no nose. No noggin. Noggy. I like that. Let's go ahead and take a screenshot of that one. I'm happy with the results there. For anyone that's in the audience, if you're looking around, I'm part of a community Discord called Oddbrew, and there's a link down in the description to check that out. I post a bunch of screenshots as I make them in Oddbrew for these corruption streams, so if you missed a stream, the nice ones are in there. Like good old Noggin, who we should even take a screenshot of and put it like, I said make a screenshot, but we should put it up here though. So let me open up a window, post that screenshot, take his face, the wonderful face. And the reason why I sometimes put the screenshots at the top left here is because people stop by and they're curious, because we're in retro, they might not know exactly what we're doing. And I'd like to think that that one photo right there gives them enough information to know what we're doing. They see Nog and they're like, okay, I know what's going on. I don't want to stay. I'm just gonna go watch some regular Luigi's Mansion. I don't need to see noseless Luigi. No one needs to see noseless Luigi. I mean, don't get me wrong. Anyway, let's put that decently sized there. And moving on. Oh, his hair like stuck with him for a sec. That was disgusting. It was like still stuck in the back of his head until he snapped into place. I kind of want that to be like a permanent effect. Like his hair is always sticking out of his head. The real ghost is Egad, hopping in and out of the room. Look at that man! What is he doing spinning around? That's just horrifying. He needs to stop. I'm bouncing between things. I'm multitasking a bit. Oh, okay, yeah, no worries, man. Jimmy indeed. Fucking text to Ginny. Luigi's Mansion plot idea. We talked about that. Egad getting possessed would absolutely be a plot idea. Dude having bungee cord underpants, yeah. That's some good stuff. I'm hoping to see him again. Now he's just like sucking on the ghost, but you can't even see where he is. He's not supposed to be there either. You're not supposed to be able to see Luigi shaking in horror there. Anyway, that's a good one. Reroll that a bit more. Can we mess with their positions? The ghost just... I was gonna say the ghost just screws off, but never mind. They roll around the room a little bit. Egad just comes running around, chasing the ghost. Some nice poses of Luigi's arm there. The whole action, we're not seeing the action. Come on, cameraman. Let's see the action. There it is. Look at those somersaults. I'm really liking these Egad ones. I can't wait to actually start corrupting Egad a little bit more. That's the intent of the stream, is to get him corrupted. In this scene, he's going so fast. I don't know why he's running around already. I don't think he should be. Alright, anyway. Let's move on, clearing out the history and starting from the top again. We're still not using whole numbers. Maybe I should start doing that. Maybe. Ooh. You hear that pleasant music? Oh, that's just lovely. It's like an accordion and someone just hit all the keys at the same time. It keeps going. This is supposed to be sad moments, but it's just the vacuum. Constantly. There's no other sound other than the vacuum. Someone just left it in the background. Does this ever go back? Does it get louder? No, it's the same sound. Anyways, that's pretty neat. Reroll that. Also cool sounding. Alright. That isn't a accordion. Is it an accordion? No, that's not the word I was thinking of. It's, oh, the thing the churches have. Like the gigantic musical thing with the pipes. I'm not gonna remember the name of that. I need to look up accordion. No, definitely not accordion. That's like what Weird Al uses. Church piano. What's that called? It's an organ. Organ, of course. That's what I was thinking here. Anyways, let's move on. Starting from the top again. More. Oh, he's got a thick neck. I don't want to be so quick to jump to the next corruption. I want to see if there's something going on for a couple seconds. That's why I'm lingering. That one, God, that was barbaric. He just got sucked into the void. You see that? Just fucking eradicated from the world. Egad's new invention just completely brings them into the darkness and destroys them. Ah, slow-mo audio. At least just for Luigi, maybe? Reroll that. Oh my god, wait a minute. Luigi's arm looks like it's broken there for a second. For half a second. and then it like snaps back into place. Like he had a broken arm before he even went into the mansion, but he was so scared that he snapped it back into place so he could crawl backwards faster. That's some dedication. That's some real horror there. Can we mess with his arm further? That's what I kind of want to corrupt now. Doesn't look like it. And I think it was just one of those see-through corruptions again, so it might not be anything interesting, but yeah. There it is again. Let's move on. Ah, lovely. I love those sounds. And we haven't even got one of those yet. That's the first time we've even gotten that. I'm messing with my blast range again? Ooh, that's not a bad one. So his like limbs grew back into the place they're supposed to be, and his positioning is weird. He's floating in the air. What's going on with that? Disappears for a sec. All right. A little bit of cowbell, a little bit of wasabi tonic in there. Ah. We're getting some like nice sounding corruptions for the most part. Headless Luigi. I'm gonna do a blast range of 100. Just really target one place. That's a bad idea. Do not do a blast range of 100. No blast range. Cowbell. Mouth harp. Parlor. Parlor. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that. That's like some sheets. Some moving around colors. Very pretty. I don't even know what's going on, but it's like it's a show. Parlor. What's that word? Parlor. This one's okay. I think this one, what's going on with the wall in the background? Oh, it's like the wallpaper has just been dripping. It's melted. That'd be a cool idea. Melt the wallpaper. Oh no! The wall's just gone! It's down below! There's no floor! Okay, we have to do free cam for some of these, because these are too interesting to pass up, so let me get that real quick. Free look. Got that enabled. Reload this one. And now we should be able to take a peek around. There's EGAD. You see how he's frozen? That's what I thought was happening before, is he just sits there until his moment comes up, which is just wonderful. I want to look down. Let me look down. It's snapping on my camera around all because of these like nice snappy camera snaps, whatever you want to call them. So I can't get a good picture, but it looks like it's just the bottom of this pit. Anyway, let's move on from the top again. Maroon. Oh, that's a nice little firework. I like that. Nice little particle effect on the lighting there. Actually, since we have the free cam, are we looking at anything? Okay, I tried moving it around. I can't actually see anything. Don't know what's going on there. Okay, two things. This one, it sounds like he like breaks his leg when he falls. Or like he's just the sound of Luigi slapping on the ground. Like it's a meaty slap, and that sounds weird, I know it does. But it's a meaty slap. Let's hear that one more time. Oh god. Like I feel bad for him. This one, it sounds like he's saying yeah, but it's reversed. Like that's an angry cat is what that is. A very pissed off cat. Ma! There's a cat in the yard. Wonderful music. Hopefully that isn't too loud, let me know if it is. We have a special program that I was gonna set up. Actually, we still could do that. I had the reason why I didn't want to do it because I wasn't sure. It's better if I show you rather than describe it because it'd be hard to describe, so let me pull up that program. Which version are we using? Real-time corruptor? I don't know. I have a new message. My data's out. Great. Windows volume limiter. This program lets us limit our audio so it doesn't peak and doesn't get too loud. And this can only target a process, so if I'm targeting, say, Dolphin, it will target Dolphin, no problem. I don't know what happens if Dolphin crashes and I have to reload it. Will it automatically retarget or would I have to manually retarget? I think it's the case I have to manually do it, which would be a hassle, so I don't think I want to do that. But let's try it for a little bit. I don't know how good that looks, so I have to adjust it. Does it look okay? It's kind of small. But I did that on purpose because I didn't want it to take up a whole lot of space. But that's the volume right now. Like if we pause it. Oh, if I knew how to pause it. There we go. If we pause it, then all of a sudden it goes dead. You can just see no more audio. Maybe I'll make it just a tad, just a touch bigger. So you can actually see the limiters on it. This is also this window that we're around is the stockpile window, since we're not really saving stockpiles at the moment. It's not necessarily a bad thing that we use up all the space. That's why I'm here. I can block it, no problem. But let's start this back up. Yeah. And hopefully that audio is okay. And I've already limited this in the past. I believe if it goes over the... Now I don't remember which is which. The pink or the yellow. These two. I should also not capture my mouse there, so let me turn that off. Volume limiter, don't capture mouse. Okay. So, monitor volume. You see how it kind of gets a little bit quieter? Can't quite hear it. Bring it up. Let's bring it like there. It should not get louder than that. It will not get louder than this. That should be good. Alright, back to the game. Apologize about the little technical there. And we're gonna try crashing it. And luckily, I guess with this new version of the real-time corruptor, it doesn't crash as often. Windows Glitch Harvester, so that's a good sign. We've corrupted here a lot, and it was a lot of fun. It looks like shady. Let's do like this, maybe. Can't get it to look right. Down here, see the audio coming in. Does that look weird? Decisions. Alright, let's put it up here. Back to corrupting. Let's start corrupting EGAD, I think. I think we've done enough torturing of Mr. Luigi. Like, he's angry. That's what's going on. He doesn't want to be corrupted anymore. The whole entire screen is red. That's an angry lad. That's actually a cool effect too, I like that. We can try re-rolling that, but that doesn't seem to do anything. I don't know what creates that red effect. It's the entire room that's covered in it. What's underneath this table? Let me look at the table. No, reset my camera. Okay. Yeah, let's start corrupting EGAD. So that is save states. 1, 2, 3. That's our third save state. So, start that. We've been corrupting EGAD a little bit already, but this will be primarily him. Let's just also bump our intensity up to max, because, I mean, these aren't intense anyways. Bumping this up to max is about how much I would normally corrupt at. Given that the corruptor is good. And I just can't break it like I want to. And that's how we get some good results here. Like, these are pretty quality, I mean, shoot. They're just ugly looking corruptions. Ooh, that's some nice audio too. He looked like just a giant baby there. You see that? Like his head was just in the wrong place. Like, look at this man, that's horrifying. What is this dude? I want to take a screenshot of that so I can grab it. The poor guy, EGAD, is down on his luck. Wasabi says, Jimmy Neutron reboot looking weird. Yeah, they didn't quite get Shane right with the noseless Luigi. Alright. I look over for 1 second, see an overview of EGAD's dome. It's like a, look at his face, like there's so much wrong with this one. His head is over there, like you can see his head is dislocated from the rest of his body. Oh, that's why! His head is stretched out! That's why! It's cause, the camera's locked to his head. So when it does that, it's super far away. It's a good thing his neck doesn't like actually extend, but like there's his body way down there. I don't even know what I'm looking at. And he's going through the floor, it's so far. You okay, you got? Where's your face? Why can't I look at you? Oh, I wish this would move faster. It's such a slow camera. I think there's a button to make it faster, but I can't remember it. Oh, what is that sound, too? God, that hurts my ears. Alright, enough of that. Nope, no mas. Thank you. Alright, let's keep corrupting with this. I'll admit, it is good when it's a high intensity. That was loud. Thank you, limiter. Ground looks like it's on fire. Ghost is judging again. He's just a quivering gray mass. He's got eyes in the back of his head. Also, that was a nice little scene. Let's see if we can grab that one. When Luigi is literally looking through him. It's noseless Luigi too! If you had to like describe corruptions to someone and you only had this photo for reference, I mean, like, how do you even begin to describe what's going on here? Like, you got Toad looking... Oh, Toad is an actual character, I can't say that. He looks like a frog is what he looks like. Like Luigi. No nose. Maybe Voldemort, I guess, if you want to say that. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. That's a good one. God. Put that in odd, bro. His body is like overlapping his head a little bit. His eyes are kind of messed up. They're not getting dust put onto them. I don't know what's going on. It's just, it's not right. It's sinful. We have sinned tonight, everyone. Not like we don't do that on a regular basis. Here's the sad man. It's even sadder that he's a broken man. In many ways, like his spirits, his body, his like emotions probably. Luigi without hair, right? We had Luigi where his hair was sprouting out of his head. Now we have Luigi, where was his no hair? Was that actually when he was like on the ground? Let's see that again. I guess he has like none in the front. What is he supposed to look like with that? Can we see Luigi there? Oh, he has no mustache. Oh, that's what you mean by no hair. Oh. Actually, yeah, maybe that's why it's so off-putting, is he has no mustache here. I mean... Even the face, like, it looks like it's corrupted. Like, it has, like, little lines going across it. You can tell something's wrong here. You know what? That might be a new... If I come up with, like, a new emote or, like, a sub-badge, that might be in there. I like that face a lot. I don't know what to name. I'm gonna name it, what was the other one we did up here? It was like, it was not Luigi, it was like Noggin something. Luigi. I can't even think of a name. That face is amazing. That face is like, he's like worried. Name this character is what I'm gonna say. Because I don't know what to name this guy. So I'm gonna put that in odd brew, leave it open to the masses. And yeah, he's scared, he's got his hands like... He's so worried. Did I get that included in the screenshot? I did. He almost looks like he's coming out of the ground. Alright, going back. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. Wait just a moment. We missed something. So we get his face. Let's see that again. That's what I thought I saw. He's down here like this, and then he he jumps up for some odd reason. And when he does, oh man. What is this? Why have you cursed me? Oh, this is gonna be, I'm gonna fill the Discord with screenshots. Oh. Why have I been cursed? That's what I'm gonna put with that one. That's an inappropriate one. I'm gonna say that outright. Alright. Now we're gonna start from the top again. Brand new one. Is that our first crash? Okay, this is our first example. We get to see how we handle crashes. We have the automatic restarter, so that will just pop Dolphin back up. Ah, good news! This blows right back up, no problem. That's fantastic. So, since this might be actually a permanent installment, let's stick it like there. Because now the names will still pop up over here. If they're too long, my bad, I'll try not to name very long names. And they'll filter down the list. I think this is good. This program isn't permanent either because we're getting rid of this program hopefully soon. But for the time being, I think that's alright. Okay, alright. Back to the script. Hear that like crying in the background? I just want to cut that crying out and just have that as like a sound. Just sobbing Luigi. How sad is that? Or whimpering Egad, but I think crying Luigi is much more tasteful, if you will. Oh, we have the audio breaking a tiny bit. That's a nice break though. It actually does look like, so some of these corruptions, like it's going just off the edge here, it actually peaked and we managed to keep it down. So that's why we gotta use the software more often. I like it a lot. It's made by Neri, the same guy who's making all this other software, great guy. Fantastic software developer. And Izukiura as well. Izukiura is the guy who originally created the real-time corruptor. What happened here? It's like he scooted ahead. This is like Mario Kart and he gets shoved backwards. Ghost disappears, that's normal. He's on his like head in his hands, he's just like, why? I like his hand, look at his pingors. This is like a really bad like machinima or something where you just you have the characters like moving around, but no animation whatsoever, no mouth animation, no like actual movement. Even Egad just turning is so like old school animation. Also, look at the text. Can you read that? I can't read a thing up there. It's a source filmmaker skit. Exactly, right? Oh, the sun exploded. Wow, this is like, it's really... Luigi. What is the scene that we opened up? What is happening? Twerking is one way to look at it. That is a, I would say, almost PG way to look at it. They're both having a good time, and that's all that matters, right? Alright, let's move on. We can't do this any longer. I'll make a stream marker. God. The things that come up. Alright, next. There was a lot to take in. I had to take like a full couple second pause just to like breathe in what's going on. And I imagine so did Luigi. Hey. We got Big Head Egad. And then it's just silence. Oh, that was weird. He once again got dragged into the void, and there's this lifeless corpse. Ouch, he says. Deep voice! I can't stop laughing, I need to look away. Well, hopefully Egad's face coming out of the void will help me feel a little bit better. Oh my god. And his like deep voice. I want to see that again. Oh my god, that's actually pretty great. Like him talking to Luigi out of the void. The deep voice is something you can't capture in a screenshot, of course, but man. Let's get a good picture of that. Luigi speaks to demons. He talks to his underworld consultants, if you will. Luigi talks to his underworld consultants is what I'm gonna call that one. Well, this is why corrupting 3D games is amazing. Amen to that. I mean, corrupting 2D games, like, it's still awesome. It's cool to play your old games again and see them corrupted. And a lot of the corruptions are really amazing. But you have to consider, like, the technical part of that. Like, it's cool because of this integer overflow or something like that. It's not as, like, immediate amazing effect as this is. Like, this is just great. God. Alright, moving on. I'm not gonna re-roll this one. We're just gonna move on from that. I like the void. And there's a nice scream. It peaked the limiter for a second and then it got dropped down. There's always something new. Very true, actually. I would say the only time I really ran in, well, if you do a game over and over again, you run into a lot of the same stuff. Not the case with Luigi thus far. I haven't had a lot. But, Mario Sunshine, I don't think I can corrupt again, just because between my 2 streams, I got the exact same corruptions. It was almost to the T. Were you here for the WWE game? That was a fun one. Oh yeah. If you go through my, I think I highlighted 2 of the clips with, what was it? Our character became like a god, and he was actually on a cross in itself, and he rose up above the crowd. It was horrifying. And we also had John Cena doing a chicken dance. So, 2 amazing corruptions, and overall that stream was a lot of fun. I gotta do it sometime in the future. I think when I have more free time, I'll be able to do it. Like, even for tonight, I gotta call the stream kind of soon. But that was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that. The ghosts, I'm looking for like a nice ghost corruption, but he's just such a small object, I don't think you can really get a horrifying one like you can here. Like, that's just, God, imagine seeing this thing in real life. I think I'm starting to get a little numb to some of these horrifying corruptions, which is good and bad. Good because we're only looking for quality stuff, so we're actually moving past some of this lower end stuff. Wasabi, are you here? Oh, that's amazing. It's just the 1 instrument boosted. I love that so much. It's not quite right, because it's that other instrument. Oh, that just hurts my ears. Alright, moving on. Nope, no more. So good because we get quality corruptions, bad because I'm not as amazed by some corruptions anymore. Like, this would probably make me almost cry when I started corrupting. Now it's like, we can do better. I know I can do better, which is probably a good sign. Wait, I can move the camera, right? Why can't I move the camera? That's disabled. I gotta turn that back on. What is this setting? It's in, not graphics. No, graphics. Advanced. Free look. There we go. Okay. He looks like a pile of bones. That's what I'm looking at. So let's go through all this. Wait till he starts talking. Yeah, what is that, man? That's not man! Okay, so I see his feet. Let's start off. Let's go component by component. I see his feet. Those look a little messed up. Like, the ankles could use some work. The shoes, which are like clogs, are kind of weird. His pants are just, it's just darkness. Just void. Nothing to say there, right? Vacuum, of course, goes off into nothing. Are these his teeth right here? Is that his tooth? Is he smiling at us? Does he enjoy this? I guess we'll never know. We will never know what is going on in Yigad's mind. Alright. Bye, Yigad. Oh, those are his hands, too. Oh, he has 1 tooth! Maybe it was his tooth, then. You can see through his hands, though. God, stop it. Ugh. No. Moving on. Some nice audio there. Some more nice audio. This limiter, oh my god, this is a godsend. Look at all these peaking! All these peaking instances. We can turn it up a bit because maybe it's too quiet, but nothing is blasting our ears like it should be. It's catching everything. I'm glad we decided to start the software. That's kind of cool because it looks like a debugging screen where you can see like around the ghost where he's actually drawn. Like, that's his layer. That's pretty awesome. What is this? I think I hear Egad like screaming in the background. A little bit. Oh, God. For a second there, wait, can we grab that? Ah, oh, shoot. What I gotta do is I gotta accept background input for a dolphin. California Sun? Maybe. What does this remind you of? It's cool because it's gold. Luigi's Mansion, all in gold. That'd be a cool like filter you could apply. It would be probably terrible and not practical. But gold Luigi's Mansion? The Gold Mansion. Alright. Back, back, and back. Okay, that's why we bring the limiter a little bit down. Oh no, it's actually fine. It's just it's a horrifying sound. It's not a loud sound. It's just sounds god awful. Not bad. That's actually a pretty cool representation of the ghost. Oh, but it crashed. Unfortunate. Oh my god, that was quick. God. Okay, back up. And I want to look at this one. This is kind of a cool representation of the ghosts. Like, if the ghosts look like this, where like their spirits kind of like melted into the floor, like that'd be a cool concept for a ghost, I think. Oh, the saddest tone. Alright, moving on. I wish I could take a picture of my desktop, because I have my corruption window in the center, I have my sound in the top right, I have the stockpile in the bottom right, and in between all three, like a trifecta, I have noseless Luigi staring at me, like, down below his eyes, and it's fantastic, it's gorgeous. So what we're doing now that we weren't doing earlier is we have our intensity super high. Let's bring it a little bit lower to see if we can actually get some like visibly interesting corruptions, and then we'll go back to Luigi and blast it all the way to the top like we are now, or like we were before. And we're just gonna kind of rapid fire these because these won't be as interesting. Ooh, except for that audio, listen to that! I'm sorry, it's in one ear, so I apologize about that, but that sounded... Oh, that's so neat. I love it! Also, Professor Egad looks creepy. And there's the soundtrack back. Amidst the audio, if you were wondering what a corrupted audio soundtrack sounds like, or if you just want to show what corruptions look like or sound like, this is it. Even our sound limiter, you see that? It's freaking out. It's trying to capture it all, but it can't. Yeah. Luigi's having a good time. I think I'm gonna capture that, and I'm gonna say that's what corrupted audio should sound like. Because that was fantastic. I liked that a lot. I'm gonna have so many stream markers that I'm not gonna remember what they're for, because I'm just naming them numbers. It looks like he got impaled by the mansion. Oh yeah, the Egad did, right. Look at her, like, look at this, what's going on? It's like super low, then high tone, then super low, high tone. Sounds like you can use it in a horror game, it does, yeah, it absolutely does. That's a cool, like, little graphic got going on now. Okay, I'm gonna re-roll it. I love the audio. So I mentioned this before, and I don't know if anyone that's present now heard it before, so I'm gonna mention it again. At some point in the future, not now, but I think during the summer, you hear this corrupted audio? I want to take a bunch of games, take that corrupted audio, and just put it into like a video, or like an album sort of, like music of the corruption or something like that, I don't know. But take a bunch of games that corrupt well, or at least their audio corrupts well, and just get sort of a corrupted soundtrack from it, and then release that. That'd be kind of cool. I would like that idea. Put that on YouTube, I don't know, all of Donkey Kong Country, all of the corrupted music for it, because we get a lot of corrupted audio. And it'd be nice to sort of compile some of that, because it's not quite a corruption I want to throw on a stockpile, because it's not interesting to play, but it's nice to hear, and I really like the music corruptions. So, I think at some point I want to do that. I don't know how much work that would be. I'd have to be quiet completely during the time, so I don't know if it would be a streaming thing, or if it would be an offline thing, so I'm not sure. But it's something in the future. I kind of want to see a corruption of Donkey Kong 64. Donkey Kong 64 is actually for the Nintendo 64, right? Yeah. Maybe. 64 corruptions, I'll add it to my list to stream. God, my stream list is getting long. Donkey Kong 64. I'm gonna put in parentheses, maybe. Because 64 corruptions are very, very not fantastic. I think the way to do it is I have to get an uncompressed version of the game. I think that's the best way to go about it. I don't know a lot about it. I have to ask. So that's full effect. I have to ask the people that make this corruptor and try to get some more info on it, because I'm not entirely sure. But in the past, I've corrupted Conker's Bad Fur Day, and I've corrupted, I think Mario Kart 64? Is that the name of it? One of the Mario Karts. Neither of them, just nothing. Just awful effects. It would just crash constantly. Like, I knew I was corrupting it, so there was effects that were happening, just instant crash. It was not too interesting. Maybe if I can get a corrupted, or a uncompressed version, it might be a little bit better. Is there a Donkey Kong for the GameCube? I know there's a Donkey Kong, like, what would you call it? A drum game. A Donkey Kong Beats, I think, or something like that. I kind of want to play that, as long as Dolphin will support it. Donkey Kong Country is always a good choice, true that. We corrupted Donkey Kong Country for, I think, the SNES. The results were okay. They were alright, I'll say that. That would be weird. I think it would be weird. I don't know. We've had some good results. I corrupted Rhythm Heaven, which is, I forget the official name for that. Like the one that's not in the States, because I don't think they had a GameCube, a Game Boy Advance version of Rhythm Heaven. It was called something else, and I had to use a patcher for it to make an English patch. But that corrupted super well. Rhythm games sometimes do corrupt well. I'm going to have to try it a little bit more. What are other rhythm games I can try? There's never like a... I have to look it up. Rhythm games... GameCube. Donkey Konga is the name of that, by the way. And there's Donkey Konga 2. It was so successful, they had a second one. And I think if you bought it, it came with a little drum that you could drum on. I'm sad I never got to do that. That would have been amazing. Donkey Konga 3! They had 3 of them! It was that good. That's amazing. I love it. They had Happy Feet? I don't think that's a rhythm game. I hope it's not a rhythm game, but they had Happy Feet for the GameCube. And the Nintendo DS. I gotta do more Nintendo DS corruptions. Oh, wait a minute. If this is an interesting game, this is gonna be my next game to corrupt in just a moment here. Maybe. So there's an American Idol game that's available for the Game Boy Advance, which is weird, but also for the GameCube, and also for the PlayStation 2. Like, what a weird area to like cover in their games, but those consoles, I didn't check the other consoles, but I can't corrupt PS2, and I probably don't want to corrupt Nintendo DS, but GameCube. That'd be alright. I think I might try that at some point. NSMB DS corruptions. Wait, NSMB. New Super Mario Bros. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I might do that too. Let me add that to the list as well. It's a platformer, so platforms are usually kind of eh. But it's on the Nintendo DS, so that's one interesting factor. And it's New Super Mario Bros, which I think would kind of corrupt well. Also, what's going on with my like white balance? I'm like shining. Refocus. Anyway, I'm gonna add that, and I'm gonna add American Idol, because I think those would be 2 interesting games. So, New Super Mario Bros. DS. And, which I need more practice for the DS corruptions, so I think that's actually a really good idea. So thank you for your suggestion on that. And, American Idol. GameCube. Okay, those are our suggestions. Back to Luigi's Mansion. Oh, and I think I gotta call it as well, just because of the time, since I gotta wake up early tomorrow morning. Can we get one last good one? Let's see. Let's corrupt Luigi one last time. And let's just bump that intensity slider all the way up to max. As high as it'll go. I like that hat one again. The hat one's always great. Oh, unless we crash it. What a lackluster ending. No, we can do it again. I'm not gonna end it on that note. That's a terrible note to end it on. Big Hat Luigi. Exactly. Exactly. Pope Hat. Pope Hat Luigi. This one, he's not even Luigi. He hid his he hid his identity by turning his logo upside down. I like that. This one, I think we can see through his skin a little bit. Like, what's going on here? Yeah! Oh, that's creepy. So we're seeing through him. Like, you know how they have like those mountains and they slice off part of it so you can see the inside of it? That's what's going on here. Pay attention to like where the mouth would be. Just right around here. You see his like teeth in the inside of his mouth there? Horrifying. It's so horrifying. It's a cross-section of Luigi. And I'm surprised not to have found a smaller Mario inside Luigi. That's a nice little spin around. I think Luigi has a big neck. If he does, that's the one we're gonna end it on. I wanna see Luigi's neck. Advanced, free look, I have to go take a look at him now. Okay. Luigi, let me see your neck, wherever it may be. No. Sadly. He just kinda sits there off camera. That's funny. Luigi, do something. Don't teleport. He's so scared. Nothing. Oh, one more. He got filled with rage there for a sec. I thought there might be like a bat sound. That's like true darkness. Alright, that's a good enough of one to end it on because we crashed again. With true darkness. The parlor. Parlor. I'm gonna keep mispronouncing that. Parlor. Anyways, I'm gonna close out the program. And we're gonna switch things off for tonight. Close this down. But I gotta decide on what kind of music I want to play. So that alone is gonna take a good like 5 minutes to decide. So hang around while I do that. And we're also gonna find someone else as well. You just thought of something? What'd you think of? Shoot. And what do we do for music? We could do Starbound. I do a lot of Starbound now. Could do Animal Crossing. Luigi in that phone looks like he belongs on Super Monkey Ball. Oh yeah, he kinda does. Yeah, with the no nose. I feel ya. Look at. I don't know what it is about that. You're right. I don't know why he looks like he should. Like, they don't have humans in there. It's only the monkeys. But I feel ya. That's another game we should corrupt. I have that. I ripped my copy of it, and I have it ready to corrupt at some point, but I haven't had a chance to do it yet. Music. We should decide on music. I should have music queued up, but I don't. How about... No, I don't want to do some... There's World of Warcraft just like asking to be played. It's right there. We're gonna do Starbound. Update 1.4. I've actually never seen or played it. Oh, it's a lot of fun. I would play it. I would recommend it. I don't think I would do a full playthrough because I think it would infuriate me. But it's good, like, if you pick it up and play it a little bit here and there. You know? I played it when I was like, I don't like the song. I played it when I was like, I think like 8 or 9. I also don't like this one. Shoot! Music. How about IQ? Is that good? It's great. Okay. Yeah, I recommend it. Puzzle games are always awesome. Should I keep this? I'm gonna keep this up for a sec. No, I should transition out. Alright, bye to my face, but I'll keep on talking. You didn't have a GameCube? Did I play on GameCube? I think I played on the original Xbox. If it was on there. If it didn't, it was definitely GameCube. I played it on something. I don't know what it was though. I recommend getting a GameCube if you don't already have one though. Alright, so this was a random stream, one I did not announce in any sense of the word, and one that I enjoyed nonetheless. We are still very sporadic on our streaming schedule, and while I'd like to say I can stream tomorrow, I know it's probably not the case. Actually, absolutely not tomorrow because I have my night class. So, expect a stream coming up hopefully at some point within the week. I'll try to shoot for, most likely just an Oblivion stream just to sort of relax and hang out, depending on how difficult my homework is. But yeah, thank you once again to everyone that was able to stop by. Thank you. I gotta go through my, what is this called? Activity feed. Thank you, Wasabi Tonic, for the 4-month subscription, of course, and thank you for all the hosts and lurks and stopping by for each and every one of you. I always appreciate all of you. You make this a lot of fun, and you make de-stressing. Like, this is a de-stressing process. I enjoy these streams. And I wish I could do them more. I'll try to do them more. But yeah. Thank you, everyone, and we're going to go and host Mr. Popo and Duck. So if you haven't heard of Mr. Popo and Duck, he is a hilarious streamer, and everyone's #1 crush. And if you don't believe me, just take a good look at him and you will be hypnotized. But yeah, he's playing a little bit of retro games, go check him out, and I hope everyone has a great night and a great week as well. I'll see you in the next one.